Hunting down all of the legendary animals in Assassin's Creed, Valhalla. This handy guide details where to find them and how to beat them. One of the harder aspects of Assassin's Creed Valhalla involves defeating a variety of legendary animals who are scattered across the various places that Eivor explores. These beasts can then be taken to Wallace at the hunter's hut in your settlement, and the trophies will be displayed in the longhouse. Some are more difficult to defeat than others, but all of them are able to be defeated by using the right style of combat. This list outlines the various animals you will come across within the game, where you can find them, and the best way to defeat them. Jamad Wolf. The Jamad Wolf can be found in Lincolnshire among some ruins, and this beast is quick. Your best option against it is to use single-handed weapons since they allow for more hits in a shorter period of time. You should equip an ability called Poison Strike and use a skill called Miasma as well. This skill will release a toxic cloud each time one of the Jamad Wolf's fellow companions die from your poisonous weapon. Black Shuck. The Black Shuck is a Norse mythological creature located in East Anglia, and its form of attack involves running around Eivor for the span of the attack. Some players prefer to use a ranged build against this animal, while others prefer adding poison or fire abilities to their weapons. A few skills that are recommended are Brush with Death to slow down time after a successful dodge, and Grit. This second skill is useful when it decides to tear into you after knocking you down, as it will refill the red portion of your health bar with successful melee hits. Steinjorn. The Steinjorn is legendary bear in Jotunheim, so you will be battling it as Javi, which is one of the best things about the game. It does have a power level of 400, so it will take some time before you are able to defeat it with ease. It is slow, but one of its skills is the ability to project ice waves out from itself that will harm you, as well as straight lines of ice that you must dodge. You will want to use a spear or daggers, as you will need to be quick in order to hit its weak spots. Elk of the Bloody Peaks. The Elk of the Bloody Peaks can be found in Reykjavik in Norway, and this is one aggressive animal whose defeat might earn you a back tattoo. You will want to be sure you have the skill called Brush with Death, as it is capable of hitting you from all sides of its body. Your goal should be to always be on the move, but the man's best friend ability is fairly useful as a distraction. The fire and poison abilities work wonders as well, although you should aim for its lungs with all of your attacks to finish it quickly. Beast of the Hills. The Beast of the Hills is the most difficult of the legendary animals to find, as it is actually located underground and the entrance is in some ancient ruins. The bear can drink to heal itself, but it is quite slow, which allows you to hit it from behind. Things like poison and fire fare well against it, and any overpowered build will work for this beast, as speed is not an issue. Eilfred's Battle Sow. Eilfred's Battle Sow can be found at a farm, as most cattle are, and it is located in Sussex. You want to make sure you always have enough stamina to dodge its deadly horns, and both melee and ranged builds will work on this beast. It cannot hit you from behind until its health is very low, although fire and poison work wonders on this animal. Wildcats of the Weald. The Wildcats of the Weald will pit you against two of these beasts, and they can be found in Hamptonshire. All you have to do is follow the path of animal carcasses to uncover their location, and man's best friend is one of the best abilities you can equip. Your wolf friend will distract one of them while you take down the other, but don't rely on a ranged build for this fight. They are quick, so adding poison or fire to your weapon will go a long way in coming out the winner of this fight. Bear of the Blue Waters. The Bear of the Blue Waters is a massive polar bear, and it can only be found in Norway in Hordavik. A solid tip for beginners is that the bear is slow and cannot attack you when you are behind it. The best weapons to use are long-range melee weapons, or you can even create a ranged build to fight this beast. You will want to aim for its knees in order to stun it, and both fire and poison work well against it in this fight. The Corpse Feeders. This hunt pits you against 3 wolves, making it one of the more difficult battles despite their low power thresholds. One thing to remember is that every time a wolf eats a corpse, it heals it, and you never want them to find a way behind you. The build you have should allow you to be mobile, as you will be dodging 3 attackers at once, so choose quick weapons and the best light armor. Your plan of attack should be to focus on one wolf at a time and use something like poison, fire, or even the man's best friend ability to keep one occupied with your own wolf friend. The Blood Swine. The Blood Swine can be found in a swamp in Jurvikshire and is filled with tall grass that makes it hard to see your opponent. This makes a ranged build difficult, as it is harder to hit its weak points due to the lack of sight, so choosing a melee build is your best bet. You will also want to equip poison or fire strike for your weapon, as well as bombs to help drain its health as it runs around you during this fight. This concludes the Assassin's Creed Valhalla 10 legendary animals. I hope you found it useful and helpful during your adventures.